Hey friends, I am here today to share with you a little kind of May layout share wrap-up kind of thing, showing you the projects that I created in May. Some of you expressed interest in this and I thought it would be fun to do. So I have a stack of projects here, and I just want to mention that there is another huge stack of projects that I can't share with you because I created 10 layouts for a class, and I created 3 layouts for I'm the guest teacher in the Studio Calico classroom next month. And so there's lots of stuff that I could not share with you, but I created more than what's in my hand here, and I'll also show you my project life layouts that I created. So first of all, we have this layout about my cat, and this is when we found out that he was actually a girl and pregnant and took him to the vet. So this was for the Ali Edwards design team. This is definitely a hybrid layout. So this was a digital stamp of Ali's that I just put in Photoshop, and I colored some of the letters. It comes in black, and then you can do whatever you want with it. So I just colored these letters, each a different blue color, and then this one, these two gray. I knew I was using black and white photos. And then this is from an Ali Edwards story kit, and this is a piece of crepe paper, pattern paper. And I typed up my journaling, so I kind of knew how much space. I knew I was going to have 4x4 photos, and so in Photoshop I just created an 8.5 by 11 template, and then left some space for my photos in the middle, and then did my journaling on the bottom. I had a lot to say, and I knew that, so that's why I wanted this layout to be mostly words. And that's when I mostly use a hybrid approach, is when I have a lot to say. So and this is an 8.5 by 11 layout. So there's that one. This is also for the Ali Edwards design team, and another simple one with an enlarged photo. And this is with using her May digital kit. This is using the Furry Friends digital stamps, and then this is using the May digital kit. And I actually have another layout from Ali Edwards that I haven't printed off yet, but it's a 3x8 insert for my Project Life, which I'll share another month when I print it off and do that Project Life spread. But so I printed my journaling and this digital stamp right on my photo, and then I just used pattern paper that I cut down to 8.5 by 11, and then a few florals from Maggie Holmes. And this little circle chipboard is from one of the Ali's story kits, and this is just a layout about me taking walks for some self-care, and it's really good for me, and I've been loving it. So that is that layout. And this pattern paper is an old one from 7 Paper, which is no longer a thing, but it used to be a Studio Calico company. So there we go. And then I have this one from Ellie's Studio, and this was a project for the May release, and it uses pattern papers from their new Live Laugh Love collection, and then the May kit, and so and add-ons. So I used some die cuts here, and then my journaling down here. And one of my favorite ways to use 3x4 cards is to like kind of make a grid or a stripe. So I have 2 3x4 photos, so I used a 3x4 card here, and then I cut down a 6x6 patterned paper into 3x4 and then trimmed off the end. So that was fun, and just a simple fun layout. And then I added doodled little circles, which I'm loving doing this again lately. I've done it in the past, but I kind of just grab my pen and doodle around. You can see it's very imperfect, and I really like that look. So that was fun. Let's see, I know I have another Ellie Studio layout in here. This one has a process video, and this uses a bunch of die cuts. So what I did was I cut a pattern paper strip, layered up a ton of die cuts from the kit here, added a few stickers in there as well just to fill in spaces, and then used my photos here. So it's definitely kind of an L-shaped layout, if you want to call it that, or you could call it a cross. But my journaling here, I used a stamp from Ellie's Studio to stamp my journaling lines, and then some puffy hearts because I love them. I can't stop using them on pages. There's puffy hearts on this one too. So those were my 2 layouts for Ellie's Studio this month. And then I had one layout for Freckled Fawn, and this one is oh, I have another Ellie's Studio spread in my Project Life, by the way. This one is a layout about 10 reasons I love being Malia's mom, and I made this kind of right after Mother's Day. And so I just typed up 10 reasons, and I used purple and orange, which I'm loving, this lilac color. So there was some of it in the kit, so I decided to paint the wood veneer piece that color as well. There's a process video for this one. And I used my little alphabet puffy stickers that I designed that I'm in love with. They're really cute. Okay, and then I was the guest designer for the Fairy Tale Club this month, and I created 3 projects for them, 2 layouts and then a project life spread. So here's one of the layouts, and you can see there's just bright fun colors in the kit. This was showing how you could use all different kinds of scraps and bits of pattern paper, like if you don't want to throw anything away, even stuff that you've punched out of or ripped or torn or anything like that, you can use it. And I just layered it all up here, and then put some little fussy cut hearts and some puffy stickers, and this is just a layout about my daughter and my nephew. There's not a process video for this one, so you can see up close I sprinkled some gold color shine and stapled some tickets on here. Just really, really fun. And then I hand stitched on each of those little hearts, and to bring the hand stitching over here, I just did it on this little strip here. And then I added this bold stripe, black stripe to this striped paper to kind of make it fit in with these hearts that have that bold black outline. So that was a fun one to make. And I also just hand lettered the words Denver and Malia and then cut them out so they kind of looked like stickers. And that's another favorite thing of mine right now. Okay, this is the other layout that I created for them, and this one does have a process video. This uses a piece from the planner kit, so you can get the planner pages and then you punch the holes in them, but they're double-sided, so this is one side of a planner page as well, and then the other side is this, but and it's just a pattern, and then this one had a quote on it. So I just used the planner pages here instead of using patterned paper, so you could definitely go that route. And then I have hearts and flowers and just telling a story about me and my daughter being brave during a hard time, and this cute wood paper clip. And then the other project is my project life. This is one that I just put a process video up for, and this was to show you a technique that I learned from Irit in our new class. I need to glue this down because it keeps coming off. The new class is called Custom Made, and we each created a process video showing a technique that we learned from the other person. And this was a fun one where I stamped using watercolors and packaging, and also acrylic paint I stamped with too. So it turned out really cool. I really love it, and I added some details with a white pen. There is a process video on this one, so I won't go too much into that. Really fun. Okay, let me quickly show you the spreads that I created in my Project Life album, and I'll actually just kind of flip through it quickly and then stop at the ones that that I created this month, because I know some people have been wanting to see it. I'm keeping it fairly simple and stamping the dates in the top left-hand corner each time, so I'm choosing a photo for that one each week, or a card where I can just stamp the dates, and keeping it pretty simple. As you can see there. And then if I have extra stuff to say, I just add a little insert. This is one that I created at the Scrap Gals retreat. It's super, super simple, and I'm okay with that. There is some, this is from, I printed this onto the photo before I printed out the photo. And then I added letter stickers to write snow here. And then just wrote directly on the photo on this one and on a little tag on that one. So that's fun. I also created this one at the Scrap Gals retreat. So super simple, date up at the top. So this was actually made in April, but I've never shown it. So, and then this was a waffle place that we went, and I had the business card, so I cut it out here, and it had that kind of maroon color, and so I brought in this little maroon Thankful for This Food, which is from an Allie Edwards story kit, the food one, and put it down here. And then I wrote on this photo. I'm liking writing on photos. I wrote on this photo as well. So just simple, keeping it really simple. I like mostly black and white with a pop or two of color and letting the photos kind of stand out. This is one that I created for Ellie's studio this month, and there's photos in their gallery, but then there's not a process video. So I just stamped the date here, and then this was a little sticker, but I cut off the bottom half and just used the top of it, and I wrote on this photo, and then I stamped these days of the week, which is a really cute stamp set. I think it's called Today, and then wrote something about each day, and wrote this week on the sun. This is the word "this" is letter stickers, and then my cat always sits on the toilet and watches me get ready, and so I put that on here with two circles, and they mimic the circle of the toilet seat, so that's why I did the circles. And then this is an outdoors wood veneer piece that I painted, and there's a tag underneath it. I didn't have enough room when I typed on the tag, so I just typed another thing and stuck it below it. I don't know if you can see. Sorry, there's a lot of glare here. There we go. And then this is something I hand lettered, and I wanted to just stick in here because I wasn't going to do anything with it, and I just talked about how I was practicing my lettering and doing florals and stuff. So there's that one. This one I haven't done yet, but I have pictures printed. This is the one that I did for the Fairy Tale Club. So I wanted to show how, even though that kit is super bright and colorful, if you remember from the layouts, these are the colors of that kit, right? Super, super bright. But you can still create something simple with it, and still in my Project Life kind of style. So I use the black and white pieces from the kit. These are die cuts, and then some of the puffy stickers, and some of the die cuts right on my photos. And then this is cut out from a pattern paper, but I just typed up my journaling here, and then this cute little wood clip came and pointed to my feet on this one. So I just keeping it simple, writing on my photos a lot. I'm using a white Posca pen at the recommendation of Allie Edwards, and I really like it. It works well. I wish it was a little thinner, but that's okay. It works. It works better if you're not writing a whole bunch like I did here. I'm not super happy with the way this looks, but whatever. And I haven't created those yet. This was something I created in April. It has a little flip-up pocket. I made this for the Allie Edwards April digital kit. So I printed this off before I printed my photo, and then I also printed this onto my photo, Seek Beauty. So there we go. And that's all I have in my Project Life so far. So I'm up through April 9th with a couple here that I haven't done. So that's what I've created. Hope that you've enjoyed. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment in the video description. Thanks for watching.